And then I went to sea in 1975 after doing my training in India, on the TS Rajendra. Then I finished my master's certificate in 1982. After which I sailed just for about 9 months as chief officer, and then I got a job as a harbor pilot in Portland. Then I was a harbor pilot in Portland for 5 years, and then because I was an expatriate, and what they did was they nationalized pilot aid, so all expatriates lost their jobs. So I didn't want to go back to sea, so I did my extra masters in the UK, where I did for 1 year, and then since I did a little bit of piloting after that, but then I thought with an extra master certificate, piloting may not be the appropriate career. I switched to teaching, and I started teaching in Malaysia, and then I've been in Singapore for the last 20 years. And then I've been teaching different types of subjects, and after that I found that just teaching may not be that satisfying. So I started doing things other than teaching, and I presented several papers at conferences on several CBT programs I've developed. I've developed programs in poly, CBT programs on ship handling, on bilging, on gyro magnetism, and now on ship design. And I've won several awards both for my CBT programs and for my papers that I've written for the SP's Journal of Teaching Practice. I've won about 7 or 8 awards in SP. Then I found that this is not leading anywhere. Then I thought I should give something to society, so I started writing books, and I finished 2 books. The first one was published in 2012, and it was called The Safe Navigation with Electronic Chart Display and Information Systems. And then after that I wrote my second book, which was The Shipbroking and Chartering Handbook. So both these books have helped me gain knowledge both in ECDIS and the chartering business, and I feel it is good to write books because not only it helps you gain knowledge, but it also helps you put down your thoughts in an organized manner, and in the end it contributes back to what I've been doing for the last 20 years. Otherwise, just having notes and all, it's not so satisfying. This is more satisfying that you've published something, and if the book does well, then of course you feel even more happy. I'm planning to continue writing because after I retire, I plan to continue writing on maritime subjects, and I've already planned the second book, which I may not write on my own. I'll write with someone else because I may not have the expertise for the next book, which is on law, but I will have enough knowledge to write a book on law. And that's it.
Can you talk about how you became a Singaporean citizen?
I was saying when I was in Malaysia, I got married to a Indian Malaysian in KL, and since her family is here, we wanted to stay here, and my sister is also in Singapore, so we decided that, and my parents are in India, but my brother is in the US, and there's nobody else there among my siblings in India, so I thought it's better to work in Singapore and contribute to Singapore, because Singapore has given me a lot. It is, I think, developed me into a good writer, developing programs, and overall I think I've had a good life in Singapore. And of course it connects me to Malaysia because my wife's family is there, and even my sister is in Singapore, and she's also a Singaporean now. Okay, and of course my brother in the US, and it makes it easier to travel, since I'm a Singaporean right now, easier to travel than to go to India. And of course life here is much more comfortable and more organized, and in fact I find it's much better than what I would have had if I were in India.
Do you have any interesting sea stories to share?
I didn't sail for too long, so I do not have some. I only sailed for about 5 years, so not much. So that's why. Because I left sea, when I was only about 25.
So how is it different from being at sea to working ashore?
Oh, shore job was much better. Of course, sea life is good in its own way because when you come back home, you've got a lot of free time. But shore job, because I like to play games and all that, which is not available at sea. So that's the thing. I play tennis. I'm the tennis captain of SP, and I've been playing tennis for SP for the last 20 years. And I've helped SP win about 3 or 4 tournaments. All that has contributed to my liking be in Singapore, for sure.
Okay, thank you.